Hi Happee Knitters and welcome back to my channel. So today is December 28th. I have my sidekick with me, Jordan, again. He had a birthday yesterday, so happy birthday, Jordan. He's now officially 12. So I wanted to do something a little bit different in this podcast. If you guys are a returning viewer, thank you so much for supporting my channel. And if you are new to my channel, thank you as well. So I've been thinking a lot about 2017 and what I would like to accomplish in 2017. So I thought I would share with you guys those goals. I only have 4 because I didn't want to overtax myself. But yeah, so I want to get started with the goals, and I'm going to tell you what's going to be going on for me. So the first thing I want to talk about is goal number 1, starting a podcast. I have been so into knitting podcasts lately that they really have just taken over my life. But I enjoy them so much. I enjoy seeing what other people are working on, what their acquisitions are, and all of that and so forth. There's a couple of them that I'm really into right now, and the name of the first one is Grocery Girl Podcast, and the other one is Hey Sister Podcast. And the reason why I think that I like those so much is because they're 2 sisters, both podcasts, and they remind me of my relationship with my sisters, and I have a twin as well. So I just think they are so stinking cute. So anyway, shout out to Grocery Girl Podcast and Hey Sister Podcast. So today is kind of going to be my official first podcast. So that was goal number 1 for 2017. Goal number 2 is going to be taking some knitting classes. That's something that I haven't really ever done because I'm a self-taught knitter, but I can always hone in on my skills and make myself better. So I think I'm going to do that this year. And there is a DFW Fiber Fest coming up in April. So if any of you guys or any of my viewers are in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, let me know if you guys are going to DFW Fiber Fest. I would love to meet up with you guys and just kind of hang out and maybe take a class or 2 if you guys are going to be in the classes as well. So yeah, just let me know. Or even if you're not from the Dallas-Fort Worth area, if you're from out of town and you're going to fly in for that, that would be great. I've been one time before and I really enjoyed myself. So I'm going to take the time out to go again this year. So goal number 3 is to knit more for myself. I do a lot of knitting for family and friends. What are you doing? What are you doing? Socks. Socks. I do a lot of knitting for family and friends, but I don't do a whole lot of knitting for myself. So I'm going to try and correct that this year. So that is my goal number 3. And goal number 4 is what was that? What's my goal number 4, Jordan? What's that say right here? We're going to knit
12
pair of socks.
Oh.
So I'm going to try and knit 12 pair of socks this year because I am so into sock knitting right now, and I want to be able to have a pair of socks on my needles at all times. So I figure I can at least get 1 pair of socks done a month. So those are my 4 goals for 2012. What are you doing?
I found my football.
Okay, great, but we're kind of over here at the podcast, so stop that. Anyways, that's, you guys, you know, children. Anyway, so that is going to be the 4 goals that I'm going to try and accomplish this year. So I need for you guys to keep me on my game. So with this new podcast, I'm going to create a Ravelry group, Happee Knits, so that we all can kind of get together as a community and chit chat about what we're working on and maybe do some knit alongs and things of that nature. So I'm really excited about it. So anyway, so I kind of want to start with my whips, my work in progress. And I actually only have 1 at the moment. I've had several others in the past that I think I'm not going to complete. So I'm not technically going to show you those because, yeah, they're never going to get done. So anyway, so let me start with my work in progress, which is, where is my work in progress, Jordan? Okay, hold on just a minute. Okay, I'm back. Anyway, because my whip was in another room. So if you guys follow me on Instagram, you have seen these socks on Instagram. I'm going to show those to you. Look at that color. It's a plum color. Can I get that in there? Anyway, so I knit my socks 2 at a time. And these are I call them my purple rain socks because I started these in May after Prince passed away. And I wanted to do something in remembrance of him. So I started these purple socks. I forget the name of the pattern. I'll put the pattern below. I think I don't remember the name of the pattern. But anyway, so I am determined to finish these socks by the end of the year. And I've already started the increase for the heel. So that is definitely going to be, my goal is to finish these before the end of the year. So that's one. This is my only whip that I have right now. And I'm going to use the Flegel heel on these because it's really the only heel that I have used in socks. And so I'm determined to try another heel on my next pair of socks. So anyway, so here you go with that. And so we are done with whips. And that's kind of sad that I only have one. But then, you know, the Christmas season came around and I hosted Christmas this year. So yeah, it was kind of a busy time for me. So now I want to talk about acquisitions. What have I been up to as far as purchasing? So I'm going to start with 2 things that I got just recently. Are you making faces? What are you doing? Okay, he's totally making me nervous because I can't tell what he's doing from the side. What? You're
not doing anything.
Okay. Are you sure?
Believe me.
Okay. Anyway, so I want to show you this this project bag that I got. I hope the color comes in okay. And it's actually a little bit blown out because it's definitely more pink than that. I hate that the color is not quite right. Maybe if I turn it that way, the pink comes in a little bit better. I saw this bag on, I've been following, hold on, let me get this right. I have been following Simply Maur Crafting, and she has her own YouTube channel, and she also has her own website, Maur Designs. And I went to her website and I saw this project bag, and it so reminded me of spring and the pretty pinks, and I was like, oh my God, I just have got to have this. The quality of this bag is freaking amazing, and I love it. And she is from the Dallas area, which is she's a fellow Texan as I am, and she sent me, I hope you guys can see that. I'm gonna let it focus in. The cutest stitch marker with the state of Texas on it. And since I'm a fellow Texan, I was like, oh my God, that is so freaking cute. So anyway, that is her card. And I encourage you guys to go check out her shop. I absolutely love it. And then she also sent me this cute little sachet bag that came with it as well. And it smells amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. So thank you, Maur, so much for my project bag. I'm totally going to put it to use, which is going to be probably in 2017 since I've got 12 socks to knit. Right, Jordan? Okay. Yes, we'll get to that in a minute. So the next thing is another project bag. Now, I was on Etsy and I came across this project bag with these owls on them. I have been so obsessed with owls lately because I think they're such a beautiful bird. And look at the colors that come out in this bag. I saw it and I instantly had to have it. Had to have it. And the inside is lined in purple, which is super coordinating. And anyway, this bag, you want to hold that up for them? This bag comes from Twisted Yarn and Fiber. The shop owner, her name is Wanda. Hi, Wanda. I'm giving a shout out to you. And like I said, I just had to have that bag because it was so freaking beautiful to me. But not only did Wanda send me this bag, she also sent me a few goodies as well. She gave me this wonderful tote, this twisted yarn and fiber bag. I absolutely love her logo. I think it is so cute and definitely yarn related. And it's a drawstring bag, so of course I'm going to use it for another project bag. Woo woo for me. And let me show you what else she sent me. She sent me this cute little notions box, which who cannot use storage for more notions, right? And then she also sent me the cutest little stitch markers. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to show you this on the camera or not, but one is a lamb. Let's see if I can get that in focus. One is a lamb. One one's charm says handmade, and the other one is a little ball of yarn. I hope you can see that. Anyway, she gave me that plus a couple of more other ones of the same ones, and it's such a cute little surprise to get when you made a purchase with her. And like I said, this is her card, and I think because of my camera you are not going to be able to see it because of the light, but I will leave a link to her Etsy shop in the description box below for you guys to check out her shop. Like I said, I absolutely love my owl bag. And yeah, like I said, hi Wanda, and thank you again for my extra little goodies with my purchase. So now we're going to move on to purchases I made at my local yarn shop, Holly's Yarn Shop in Dallas. And I went in there specifically to get some Hiya sock needles because I've got the Chow Goo and I've got the Addy needles, but I really wanted to try the Hiyas. So I went in there and I purchased one size 1 or 2.25 millimeter Hiya sharp sock needles. This is the 40-inch because I knit all my socks 2 at a time. And so I'm going to let you guys know how I like these versus the other two, because I like the Addy and I like the Chow Goo. So this will be just another set of needles for me for knitting socks. So Jordan, of course, came with me. He is totally my sidekick when it comes to going anywhere. And since it was his birthday yesterday, I let him pick out a skein of sock yarn. I'm going to make him socks for his birthday. Even though it was yesterday, he's still willing to let me make those for him.
Of course.
Right? Of course, right? So this is Berocco Sox. I'll let that focus in. Look at the colors. Uh-oh, it's not focusing. There we go. Look at the colors. Very nice colors. And so I'm going to do a vanilla sock pattern on this. That's the one thing I have, since I've been knitting socks last year, I have not done just plain stocking net on a sock. So for his socks, they're just going to be plain stocking net socks. So yeah, so anyway, I'll let you know, hopefully in my next podcast, I will be finished with this, or it'll be a whip for me. But yeah, so that's going to be my next cast on for socks. And another reason why I went to the yarn shop is because I had bought last year some, I don't know if it's from Knit Picks. I don't know if it's called Felici. I'm not sure exactly, but it's their sock yarn line that they bring back periodically throughout the year. And so I grabbed some of it last year, and they actually have some on their website right now. But I wanted to be able to do a contrasting toe and heel with the yarn that I bought, and I wanted it like right now because, like I said, my goal is to knit 12 socks this year, and so I wanted to go ahead and cast on also those. So these are my, and honestly I bought more than this. These are just the ones that I'm going to start with. I bought this is in the color Wizard. And so I bought some coordinating.
Oh.
I think, did I not get where's the baby yarn, Jordan? I bought
That's the
some,
baby one?
yes, I bought some Regia for the contrasting heel and toe for this because I thought that they would go good together. Isn't that cute? So I'm going to work on that. And then for the other one, which is Rainbow, I got this to do the toe and the heel and the contrast. So it doesn't look like they match here, but because of the lighting, but they do. So I'm really excited about that. Like I said, I've never done a contrasting toe or heel because I just really haven't, because the Flegel heel that I am accustomed to, it's not really that great for color changes. So yeah, so I'm gonna do a short row heel for the first time, and I still have the pattern for the fish lips kiss heel. I just have not tackled that. I know that many of you guys have done that, and yeah, I need to really kind of just get past my fear of that that heel. So anyway, so that is going to be also a whip for me, hopefully, for the next podcast. And then, and a lot of this stuff was on sale, guys. That's another reason I walked in there for a pair of needles and came out with way more than what I needed. But you know, hey, that's just life, right? So the last two things that I bought were Plymouth Yarn and Company Happy Feet. It is a discontinued yarn. I don't know if it's discontinued all over or if it's discontinued just for this color, but it's color 11. So I hope that you guys can see that. I'll let it focus. Yes. So that is another set of socks that I'm going to be doing in the future. So, and I think that's all of my acquisition. Have you been making faces? Has he been making faces? Because, I mean, I'm telling you right now, this is going to be his last podcast or his last YouTube video if he has been making faces behind my back. So when I review this, if he's been making faces, guess what? You guys will not see him again. Stop that. Stop it.
Together.
So anyway, I think that is all of the acquisitions that I had to show you guys. I really hope that you have enjoyed my yarn haul and checking out all of the things that I have bought. Like I said, this is my first official podcast. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it, and you guys want to see more of the things that I am currently working on. So like I said, I'll have all of the notes in the description box below. I think I'll also post those on Ravelry as well, so you guys can take a look at it there too if you have a Ravelry account. As far as social media is concerned, I'm Happee Knits everywhere, HAPPEE. So if you guys have been working on the Kyle, the 2-button Kyle, if you guys want to post pictures on Instagram and just tag me, hashtag happiness, that would be awesome. Also the infinity scarf as well. Or if you want to post them in the Ravelry group, that would be great as well, because I definitely enjoy looking at the things that you guys have created from the videos that I have made. Because I have one subscriber who she didn't want to show her works in public, but I got to tell you, even with imperfections, they're perfect. That's what knitting is all about. It's about learning as you go and enjoying what you are creating. So if you mess up on a pattern, so what? It's yours and it's perfect. So wear it with pride. And that's really what I want to tell my subscriber. She knows who she is. So anyway, I think that is it for this episode. I'm not even sure how long this episode is going to be, but I hope you, like I said, I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Thank you so much for taking the time out to watch this, and we will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.
Bye.